Right, John, first home game in charge, not the result you wanted. What did you make of it?
First off, after the first 5 or 6 minutes, getting to grips with the big long ball and the big boy they had up front, I thought we played very well. We got in good areas. We had 3 chances with the post, but you've got to put your chances away. Half time 0-0. Pleasing after Saturday's performance that we're well in the game, if not on top, but we didn't put our chances away. They came out with a different approach in the second half. Dave Bird from midfield drove forward more than he did in the first half, and it caused a few problems early on. Got us on the back foot, and conceding a goal like we did first half, and then in the second, and then sending off, which was a sending off. It's a second buckle offence. Good free kick. Maybe Louis over one side too much, but 2-0 down with 10 men. It's always going to be difficult.
Yeah. You take any positives from the fact that you looked quite good in the first half at times and should have scored, should have taken the lead against what looks like it could be a decent team?
I've got to take the positives. That my 2 centre halves were probably our best 2 players, yet they've been beaten 3-0. 2 young boys. We're a very young team. We know that, but we've got to start improving quickly. So there will be positives out of the performances, individual performances. Team performance for 30 minutes in the first half, but overall it's not good enough.
Yeah, you had no complaints about the red card, but bad luck with Lewis Binns coming off. Looked like you actually had to carry him off, didn't you? Is it any idea what that might be?
Yeah, just a block tackle with Kieran Thomas, who's that's one of his strong points of his game. He's tenacious, good block, fair tackle, no questions about the tackle. Just opened his ligaments up slightly, I think. So he could be struggling for the next week or so, but I'm sure he'll recover quickly.
Yeah, how long do you think Jake Lee is looking at before he can come back?
I think he's got another 2 weeks in his boot. Hopefully, once it's healed, there won't be much rehab with it. It'll straight back in, fingers crossed. But we are short of bodies. Cheltenham lent me a couple of players today, and I thought especially Elliot did very well.
Yeah, first look at Harry as well. Came on for the last few minutes. What do you think he can bring? If you can...
It's difficult because he came on in a game which was probably away from us. His ideal position would be just off of the front, midfield and pushing on, but he ended up playing in a 3. So you will see more of him. He's been doing very well at Cheltenham. Scored, I think it's 13-14 goals in pre-season. Scored 3 at the weekend for their youth team. So if Cheltenham were kind enough to lend me Harry and Elliot at the game, would be much appreciated.
Yeah, can you see things there to work with? You knew it was going to be a challenge, but from the opening 2 games, disappointing results. But can you see signs that there's potential in there for this to be a decent team? Of
course, yeah. I think the way we play, but I just think we've got to toughen up in certain areas. I think we've got to grow into men quickly. We know we've got a young team, but when they step over that white line, they're going to play against people that are men, which we've done the last 2 games, and we've not quite come up to be alongside them, so we've got to grow up very quickly.
Yeah, shame about the last goal because you had 9 men and it made it look like a bit of a thrashing when really before up to half time you wouldn't have said that there's much between the teams, would you?
No, 3-0. It's like Saturday. 5-1 was probably harsh on us, but we have conceded 8 goals in 2 games, which isn't great. But what they did in the second half, when we did go to 9 men, they kept the ball better and made it very difficult for us. But good performances by certain people and players, and we'll have to take that on to Thursday in training and then into the Saturday game.
Yeah, are they taking things on board that you're telling them if they're not doing it in a game? Do you think?
I'd like to think so, but we are where we are. They're at Bishop's Cleeve for a reason. They have some of them not quite made it at a higher level, and they might be showing signs that that's why they are playing at this level. But I'll do everything I can in my power to improve their understanding of the role and the game and why they're in the team.
Yeah, you said you might be looking at other professional clubs to see if you can get some young lads in Hereford and other teams like that. Is that something you're looking into at the moment?
I will do, but it's difficult because of the location. If for Hereford it's a good hour's journey, and we just haven't got the finances to back that up. You will have to get local people, local players. That's why Cheltenham's ideal. Gives them a taste of first team football. And as I say, the guys who've played have done well.
Yeah, have you signed forms yourself? Do you want to get involved?
No, I don't. But there could be an occasion where work commitments, injuries. I've got to understand that it's not their life. They've also got lives away from football. And if needed, I might have to sit on the bench and fill a squad number. But hopefully, I won't have to.
Yeah. Who have you got on Saturday, Broughy?
Godalming
Right.
at home. So prepare for that on Thursday, and we go again.
Yeah. Cheers, John. Thanks a lot.